What's up, everyone? Welcome to the koiitree podcast about video games and anything else, to be honest. I wanted to talk about cozy games and why recently they're just so uninspired. I don't have a script, so I'm going to be rambling. I also am sick and I have a cough drop in my mouth, so I apologize for my sniffles and my cough. But I was like half watching this video from Josh's Gaming Garden. Number one, my favorite cozy YouTuber. He tells that shit like it is. He tells it like it is. He will not sugarcoat things. You know what? We're gonna have a little talk about some cozy influencers. I have a love-hate relationship. By the way, I'm such a negative person. You'll find that out. One person, which this kind of ties into the cozy games are uninspired. One content creator that I think has like washed herself into this like neutral zone, very similar to Lil Simsy, is Iwona. How do you pronounce her name? Iwona? It's like I feel like she just like puts like a very gentle wash over things. Like, I don't know, this is not great news for cozy gamers. And someone posted once, she was like, she got something, she got paid for Fae Farm. She was like, I love it. And then in a different video, she was like, I didn't really like the game. And it's just like, stop lying. And people on Reddit, not just about her, are always like, cozy YouTubers, they're always at this point like the gaming YouTubers, they are just so, they're fake because it's like they kind of want money. They want a little bag. They want blah, 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 blah. But Josh's Gaming Garden, y'all, he tells it as it is. Whether he gets paid to do it, whether he gets a free key, he's like, I don't care. I'm going to tell it as it is. And that is why I stan him. But I was half watching a video. I don't even know which video. Oh, here it is. Sugar Dew Island. I played 10 hours of Sugar Dew Island. It was painful. And here's the thing. I love his titles because it's like, you know what you're getting into. Like, his thumbnail says avoid ? But he said, I played 10 hours of Sugar Dew Island. It was painful. Watching this 15-minute video, I was just watching it. And it's like, cozy games are so uninspired. But there's the title. It's just, I think I'm so tired of games wanting to be the next Stardew Valley. Here's the thing. It is going to be hard as hell to make a name past Stardew Valley. I doubt it will happen. If it does, props. But I think a lot of things can get close to it, but I don't think anything is going to get to that part of Stardew Valley. Weirdly enough, I think the games that are like the most uninspired that have done the best are Coral Island and Fields of Mystria, which is really funny because when they first came out, they got so much flack for like, this is literally a copy and paste of Stardew Valley. But as time has gone on, the games have become like their own self, and like I love it. And I think the thing that I have with it, I had no problem with either Fields of Mystria or Coral Island being quote unquote similar to Stardew Valley, because like I think it's good if we have more games that are literally like Stardew Valley, just like in a different template, because like I love Stardew Valley. Sometimes I get burnt out on Stardew Valley. So if I can find Stardew Valley in a different formula, heck yeah, I want to take it. I think Coral Island is really good. And again, as time goes on, it finds more and more of its own formula, of its own identity. Fields of Mystria, a lot of people, and myself included, in the beginning, the first in-game day or two, I was like, dog, this is just Stardew Valley. But then you realize Fields of Mystria is like, holy hell, Fields of Mystria is like a story game. It has a story. It has a plot. Like, the characters are so good. The world building is so good. And you're just like, it's really good. And like, it's great. But then you look at these other games. It's like Sugar Dew Island. It is bland. It's uninspired. I watched the video. There are, I think you said 2 spots you can go to. Your little farming area and then like this outer world. Like, I don't understand. If you were going to make a game. Like I don't understand devs who make a game and put it out. Do you not look at it and go, my game is lacking? Like what? I feel like again, also, if you're just going to copy the formula of, you're going to be a farmer, something has to be different. Fields of Mystria has a different vibe. It has, the biggest thing it has going for it is the characters, the magic, and just like, again, the world building. Coral Island is more, it's still farming, but then it's also got the underwater, it's got the mermaids, it has the more tropical, I think it's not Filipino, it's Thai. It's got some like Asian twist to it because it's literally based off of like, gosh, what is it? I think it's like the Philippines or Thailand or something. Anyways, so like it has its own identity. I feel like Sugar Dew Island, even if it's made, and I'm sorry to keep bugging and dogging on Sugar Dew Island, it's just the thing that made me want to make this podcast. But like the thing about it is like, if you're going to once again be a farming game, you have to be better than, again, my top 3 farming. You got to be better than Stardew Valley. Well, not better, but you have to do something different than Stardew Valley. Something different because it's like, oh, I even played a video. Hold on. I played a game that looked really good on paper. Seeds of Calamity. I got the playtest. I think everybody was able to do the playtest, but like I got into Seeds of Calamity playtest. Watch. So Seeds of Calamity. We're going to pull this up on Steam. It looks good. The art looks good. I think I got, hold on. I played 16 minutes and 51 seconds, right? I played roughly 17 minutes of Seeds of Calamity. And I literally think in the video, I was like, I mean, I feel like I could be playing anything else. Because again, it's like, what's the point of me playing? Like, look. Seeds of Calamity. It says, take part in healing the great calamity. Okay. I can do that in Fields of Mystria. I can technically kind of do that in Stardew Valley. You most definitely can do that in Coral Island. Tend to your farm. You can do that in anything else. Complete quests for the villagers. You can do that in any game. Explore dungeons filled with challenges and treasure in this cozy, solo-developed farming sim. It's like, it's not giving. And again, like I said in my video of doing that little playtest, I'm pretty sure I remember being like, stopping because it's like, why would I play this when it looked beautiful, but it was just like, I could just be playing anything else. Like anything else that is already created, you know? Like I would rather just play something else that I like, you know? I just think cozy games, I think we're getting less fake cozy games. I don't, like, how do I word this? Like, I feel like between like 2021 to 2024, early to late 2024, either way, I feel like we had a wave of like so many cozy games coming out that it's like, number one, I don't think these devs even care about cozy gaming. I think they just want a quick buck, right? You can make a cheap ass game. People are going to buy it. They're not going to like it, but hey, they made a quick buck. I think we're kind of out of that. Like, you still have people making things, but right now, again, it's just like, I feel so bad because it's like, you look at some of these games and you're like, there's no heart. / it's a scam. Like another person that I've been loving, Miss Bubbles. I think it seems like she's been like shifting her videos from like 10 farming games to be excited for, and now it's more just like honest review, dreadful Animal Crossing ripoff. She's been calling stuff out, like controversy behind this cozy game. Fans are furious about this. Why this $2.5 million farming game made fans angry. The worst Switch cozy game I've ever played. What others are not telling you about this game. Everyone warned me. And like, it sounds so doomy, but it's like, she's getting views from it and I'm eating it up because it's like, yes, call out these games, call out these game developers. It's like, save people money because it's like, tell me more about Puff Pals. Like, I'm so sick and tired of devs. Again, number one, making uninspired games. Number two, making games for the quick buck. Because again, like, you will have, even if you have 1 million impressions, you may only get 5,000 to 10,000 sales. That's still a lot of sales. You could just create a game. It's a piece of crap, let's say you have 10,000 sales, let's say 2,000 people refund it, you still get 8,000 people who bought your game. That's a lot of money. And you can just bounce and you're like, bye. And you just made some easy money off of people who just wanted a cozy game, who maybe liked your idea. I like, if people are going to keep making these cozy games, like, they need to be inspired. They need to be something that we don't have. And I think someone said this in like a Reddit post I saw earlier, but it's just like there are so many cozy niches that people can get into. Like, if someone could take, and it's, this literally, I think they said in the Reddit, like, something like Neopets, some like animal kind of game. Like, if you could create, not a mobile game, but like a Neopets version of like a Steam game, that would be cool. Any of my homies, ggg.com, girlsgogames.com, there are so many lost, beautiful games on there. If people just created a cozy game based off of that. My favorite games are like in the cozy niche. Let me pull some up. All right, I said some of my favorite games. Honestly, I haven't played tons of these games. Bear and Breakfast doesn't have like the best track record, but I remember seeing it and like I was so happy. It seems so new and like truly something just like that I haven't seen recently. Like, Bear and Breakfast is a laid back management adventure game where you build a breakfast, but you're a bear. Like, it has pretty 90% positive, like, it seems good. So watch, I'm going to click the cute tab. I wonder if there's a tab for cozy. So I'm going to click cute. You have Little Kitty Big City. Yeah, it takes an idea that it kind of has already been here, but it just reinvents it, Like watch. If I type, actually, let me press search. I'm curious. Cozy. Z. Or do they use S? They use Z on Steam. You click cozy. You have Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Power Wash Simulator, Wander Song, I don't know, but like Tiny Glade. This is like a building sandbox. Like, I want more games like these. It just stinks because it's like, I understand as a game dev, a lot of these games are slightly too niche, and it's like, you're not going to hit a big group. You want money, right? You want money at the end of the day. And I understand building something like Cafe Caravan RV, like, that's not going to hit the biggest amount of people to get your game out and get money. But it's like, I feel like if you pick a game that's really good and you put a lot of love into it, you can do it. Like, A Little to the Left, I love. It's a cozy puzzle. It's actually really hard. It's really hard. Weirdly enough, I actually like Fae Farm. I don't think it was the best, but like, they tried. I feel, well, did they? Question mark. Either way, but it's like, it was nice to have like a game that was like, you have some little bit of fairy powers. Like, yes, you're farming, but it's just like I don't know. I felt like it had a big enough difference to, okay, like, this is not bad, Let's see. I'm just scrolling down the cozy. There's a Shrek Power Simulator. You got Critter Grove. It's like, I don't know, it's like a farming underwater, like, it just looks, there are just so many things, Sticky Business. I love Sticky Business. I think that's such a precious game, but it's like, that hits a niche, that hits a really good niche, Tavern Talk, I don't own, but I think it's similar to Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk holds such a special place in my heart because I know a lot of people are like, you don't get to do as much coffee. It's like, then play a coffee game. Like, this is a coffee game where you also just take care of, and you kind of just eavesdrop on people. And I love it. I love these little niche things, Melatonin was an interesting one. It was a rhythm, soft core game. It was neat. It was really neat. Again, Cozy Caravan, I'm looking at it. This one's interesting. It looks like, it says early access, cozy, exploration, cute, crafting. Let's see, what else do we got? Good pizza, great pizza. Apparently people love that, but it's like a pizza game with like a twist. I don't know. Sugar Dew Island, your cozy farm shop. And what I saw in the video, it seems like even though it's like a shopkeep management game, it didn't lean into it enough, Let's see. Oh, Bookbound. Oh, it's a shopkeeper. Oh, wait, hold on. me. We opened that in a new tab. That just came out 10 days ago. Minami Lane was one that I freaking was obsessed with. It was like a relaxing management game. Like, you can have somewhat niche things and like it still work, you know? Like Coffee Caravan. You're on like a little bit of a coffee shop in this car. Like, I don't know. There are so many things that people can like. Shashingo. I really want this game, but I just don't know how well it works. But yeah, there you don't have to be uninspired. I get that when you hear cozy, you hear farming, you hear maybe some sort of creature collecting, you hear maybe cats, you hear maybe animals. But you can make anything cozy. You know, I don't know. You know the game Mouthwashing? If you probably flip some of the assets and change the story a little bit, if Jimmy was dead, like you could make that cozy. So like anything can be cozy. Like I think for me the biggest thing is like if you want to make a cozy game, that's fine, but don't just make another farming game. Reinvent the wheel. That's a saying, isn't it? Reinvent the wheel. Make something new. Like you will always have people who will try your game. I think no matter what, 90% of people, like, as long as somebody sees your game, you'll probably have one or two people check it out. But it's like, there has to be something that really sticks out, you know? Like, it's just, I literally, there's nothing that I can even like, nothing's even literally popping out to me. But like Calico is an interesting one. It's like you're something with cats. I don't freaking know, you know? Like, let me go to my page and let me go to some of my most popular played. I got a lot of games. Like, let's see, my top games. You got Stardew Valley. You got Rusty's Retirement. You got Coral Island. Again, I really do like Coral Island. I think, like I said earlier, it's like it went from something where everyone's just like, girl, that is just Stardew Valley. Which again, Stardew Valley is just like a modern day Harvest Moon. I was a Harvest Moon girly. And like, I sure as hell was not like, when I got Stardew Valley in 2016 on my laptop. It was one of my first games. I was not like, this is Harvest Moon. I was just like, oh my God, this is just like Harvest Moon. How cool. Like, again, you should always be happy to have games that are similar. Like with Fields of Mystery and Coral Island kind of stemming off of Stardew Valley. But again, like I said, the issue is it needs to have its own identity. I don't just want you to try your hand at making Stardew Valley, because it's like, why would I play a game that's inspired by Stardew Valley that has nothing different when I could just play Stardew Valley? I already own it. How many hours do I have in Stardew Valley? 563. Only on here. Like, you know, it's Fields of Mystery. Boom. You got Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. That's a fun game. Honey Pop. I love that game. Like Clue, Coffee Talk. Like there are so many. God, Unpacking. The way that Unpacking people were like, no, we are simply not making any more Unpacking games. Babe, you have a cult following. You could make another one about like, you could make so many Unpacking games anyways, but like, I don't know. I just feel like cozy games are just, they're uninspired, and it's just getting to a point where it's so frustrating, because it's like half the time you look at it and you're like, you may be making this game from your heart, but like us as a viewer, as a gamer, we're just like, girl, now this is a scam. Like, you were just wanting money. And it's like, put your bussy into it, and you know, like, people can tell. And even if you don't put your bussy in it, it's like, I don't know. Anyways, Lista Lass, she is my mutual on Twitter. Yes. Okay, bye.